Hey guys, this is the portion where we're going to talk about how to ship stuff properly into Amazon FBA warehouses. So for our example today, we're going to use a couple bottles of moisturizer and I want to show you how I would ship them in. First of all, they've already been prepped. You know, they're a liquid, so they're required to be in a poly bag. And then also, they've already been labeled as well. As you can see right there, that's the seller label. That's what we talked about, printing up almost 30 up labels. So we have 2 bottles of this that we want to send in, and I'm going to show you how I would do it. So there's a few things you need to know. We talked about you can't ship a box that's over 50 pounds unless it has Team Lift labels on it. We also talked about not shipping using a box greater than 24 inches. So today, I'm just going to show you a little bit about what I would do to ship any kind of product in Amazon. So let's take these 2 for example. I've got a box here that I'm reusing, which is fine to reuse boxes. Matter of fact, when you get started to keep your operating costs low, you should reuse boxes. Everybody orders stuff from Amazon nowadays, so these little Amazon boxes and things they're everywhere. And have your family start collecting them, your neighbors, and also the shipping supplies that come inside of them, such as bubble wrap and craft paper. Now, things that you can use inside the box. You are not allowed to use packing peanuts, and you're also not allowed to use that crinkled paper I'm sure you've seen, and you're also not allowed to use plastic bags. So, that being said, for filler in the box, you're only allowed to use like bubble wrap, craft paper, or newspaper, which that other packaging paper is a lot like newspaper, and you can bundle it up and put it in balls and just make sure everything's secure. But you can't use those other things I mentioned. So you want to make sure your box is intact, it's in good shape. You want to make sure all the corners aren't dented in. The corners of the box are the foundation of the box. So if the corners are compromised, it can compromise the whole thing. So make sure your corners are good. You're going to go ahead and tape up your bottom first, and we're going to do that, and then you're going to put your items in the box, right? Obviously this box is pretty big, so you would need to put quite a bit of filler in it if you were going to use a box this size. So what we're going to do is at that point, we're going to take our shipping scale, which I have right here. I think I'll have this scale available in resources and tools. If it's not this exact scale, it's another scale I use, so just check there for that. So we're going to go ahead and zero out the scale by turning it on first. Then I'm going to put the box on there with the product in it and with the packaging in it. If you have bubble wrap and other things, go ahead and package it all the way up. Get it all but sealed and then weigh it. So this is sitting at 3.3 pounds right now. So what I would do is then I would go over to Amazon, and in that shipping setting at the end, I would insert 3.3 pounds. Generally speaking, I go up to the half pound. So I would say 3.5, or I'd even call it 4. It's not that big of a difference in shipping, and it's on the safe side of things. And if it really is an oversight, like you put too much, they'll actually refund you. But you can't always count on them to do that. So also the size of this box is listed here on the bottom. So this is a 12 by 12 by 10 and a half. Now to find the size of a box, I know this seems like basic math, but some people might not know. You're going to take the length by the width by the height. Okay, so essentially you remember that from math in school. It's how to find the area of a square, or of a, what am I trying to say, a box, basically. And you're just going to find that by taking the measuring tape and measuring the longest side, the width, and how deep it is, that kind of thing. And you take those 3 measurements and you're going to put that in there. So once you have the weight and the dimensions of your box, you're going to go ahead and input that in and click OK, and then tell it you're okay with the amount of shipping that it's charging you, accept it, click confirm, and then it's going to print out a 2-sided label. It's going to be like an Amazon shipping label and the FBA label. And like I was telling you, they do make adhesive labels, which is what this is right here. So in other words, it peels off of the page. It really simplifies things. I know it seems petty, but it's worth every penny because it's just one major step out of the process, and it takes a tape expense out as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tape gun, which is a must-have, by the way. This is a major time saver. I'm going to go ahead and put down the sides here. I'm gonna run one across the long slit across the top of the box. I'm gonna run one this way. Make sure it's tight. And then I would even go as far as to do probably one here, one here, one here, and one here. Just small pieces I tear off and just secure the box up, you know. So then you're gonna take this shipping label, like I was telling you, and you're gonna put it on each side of the flap. That's per Amazon's terms of service. So this is shipping label right here, and this is the Amazon FBA label, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. And I'll explain why. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Label on this side, label on this side. The reason is, when the Amazon employee goes to open the box, if they need to reference either one of these, they need to not cut through it. So you want to leave this slit open so that they can cut open the box, get the contents out without compromising either label. So in a nutshell, that's how you're going to ship stuff to Amazon. Make sure it's properly prepped, and then also you want to make sure that stuff that's in the box isn't going to be slamming around against each other, and just use common sense. If you ordered something like this from Amazon to your house, how would you want it to look when it got there? So go above and beyond on the shipping, because it's one of those things that's really going to ensure customer satisfaction with your products. Because when they receive this at the warehouse, before they put it into your inventory, yet again, you're putting it into an employee's hands to say, even though it's a little dented, it's fine. And they throw it out there, and the next thing you know, they ship it to a customer on your behalf, and you've shipped them a half-empty, broken bottle of moisturizer because you didn't properly package the box. It's an important step. Don't skip it, and really take to heart becoming really great at this, because it's one of those things that at the end of the day, it's nickel work, and you should be focusing on dollar work. But learn this first so you don't have to focus on it. You can just throw it together and be done with it. And this is a great thing to outsource as well if you can find a prep facility or a part-time employee or something like that in the beginning stages to get this part out of your hands. But it has to be done right. So yeah, that's the portion on packaging, prepping, and shipping. If you have any questions, yet again, please reach out to us via social media or reach out to me via email at jsam@orb